Greetings to all of our Cornerstone family and friends from Becky and me on our midweek update. Wednesday evening and May 27th already. Do you know how many days we've been in house like this, Becky?
Nope.
I don't. Yeah, I've lost track. I'm not even going to try to remember. I'd like to read to you though.
50 some.
50 some. I'd like to read to you though Psalm 133. It's one of the songs of ascents that the pilgrims in Israel would sing when they're traveling up to Jerusalem to observe the feast, for the feast. They would sing this song along with it. There's about Psalm 120 through 133. Those psalms they would sing. It says this: "Behold, how good and pleasant it is when brothers dwell in unity. It is like the precious oil on the head running down on the beard of Aaron running down on the collar of his robes." Remember the oil, Aaron was anointed to the priestly ministry with perfumed oil at the very beginning of Israel's history as a nation. And then it goes on to say, it is like the dew. What is? The unity of the brothers and sisters together. It is like the dew of Hermon. Mount Hermon is the snow-capped mountain in the far northeast of Israel. The dew, like the dew of Hermon, which falls on the mountains of Zion. Mount Zion, Jerusalem, the air is very dry there, so there's no dew. Mount Hermon is very moist there, heavy moist, and there are heavy dews, and the winds will carry it down to Jerusalem. For there, the Lord has commanded the blessing, life forevermore. Where's there? It's wherever there is unity among the brothers and sisters, especially as they're coming up to Jerusalem for worship and for celebrating the Lord and His goodness to them. We're anxious for that day to happen for us, where we can be reunited with all of you in person. And I hope in the immediate weeks ahead, we'll be updating you on when and how we'll be doing that in a safe and responsible way, but hopefully we'll be able to be updating you soon and when we'll be doing that. Last night, I signed on to a letter from a large group of pastors in Illinois to Governor Pritzker, seeking to speed along that day in phase 3 of his scheme of things. And be praying for that. He should have received that today. Be praying for that he'll be receptive to it, as well as his advisors, okay? Something to pray for, that the Lord will speed that day ahead for us and do so in a way which is not confrontational, but is a working together. A few things I want to remind you of, and that's that we are still receiving checks for the Family Resource Center of Zion for the Walk for Life that we had a couple of weeks ago, and in support of our children's team who did the hike and sought to raise money for that. If you want to support that, we're still taking checks in. You can send them to the church office, made out to the Family Resource Center of Zion. We'll make sure it gets to the Resource Center. Or you may donate direct online at the Family Resource Center of Zion's Walk for Life site, website, and then tag it for Cornerstone Children's Team, okay, so they'll get credit for that. And then, something else I want to not remind you of, but bring to your attention now, Michael Carroll has been doing extraordinary work behind the scenes to make sure our services happen every single week. He and his mom do that. Ruth has been involved in that, but Michael's been the brains behind it all, and has been just a yeoman's job, creative work in doing that. And this fall he'll be going back to college, actually at the end of August. And last year we supported him from our Christian Student Scholarship Fund for Taylor University, where he's attending Taylor University's matching grant program, where a church can donate up to $2,000 to the tuition of the student in their congregation, and Taylor University will match that with another $2,000. So in effect, it becomes a $4,000 scholarship. We want to do that again this year. We have some money in the fund right now, but we could use more. And so I'd like to encourage anyone who is grateful to the Lord for Michael and what the Lord is doing in Michael's heart and the training he's getting at Taylor University to donate to that fund, make it out to Cornerstone Community Church, and tag it the Christian Student Scholarship Fund, Christian Student Scholarship Fund. And we'll make sure it gets into that fund and that it goes to the school at the appropriate time so that he can get that grant, okay? So, as many as would like to do that, as the Lord leads on your heart, that'd be great. And then finally, last thing I want to remind you of is tomorrow night, Thursday night, at, let's see, what time is it? Do we do it 5 to 7? Yes. Mr. Producer, is it 5 to 7? Okay. 5 to 7 is the tune-in time for that
6:55.
Zoom night, 6:55. Yep. And 7 o'clock we start sharp, and we have about a half hour to work with that, half hour to 35 minutes. So you'll be getting the instructions by way of an email again Thursday, and you can sign in at that time. 6:55 is the sign-in time, and we start prompt at 7 o'clock. It's been great times. This is our third one. It's been great times, the times we've had it. We invite all of you to join us for that. Now, Becky, final word from you.
We'll be glad when this is over, and we still have rhubarb. If you want to let us
Okay,
know.
that's the important thing. We still have rhubarb, and we'd be happy to, if you like rhubarb and you like to do pies or whatever with it, she's got the rhubarb. They're producing really well. Anything that covered pretty well, Becky?
Yep.
Okay. Well, until we see you again, Mr. Producer, you got to take your spot again to end this properly, okay? Good. He's done a great job, hasn't he? Donate to his scholarship fund too. Just kidding. Just kidding. But Lord bless you all, and we'll look forward to seeing you in person. But until then, and until we see you this Sunday in our service, see you, quotations marking on that. May the Lord bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you and grant you his peace. Bye. Mr. Producer is getting really good at this, isn't he?